He's gotta jump out or else he eats the command grab. Oh, you're gonna eat it! Oh, get mayored! Get the fuck mayored!
Think you can handle this?
Get fucking mayored! Welcome to Earth!
I'll keep the peace in New Metro
I knew that shit was gonna work. Because he's gonna jump and then it's a just frame command grab. The frame. If you're not already jumping, you're getting hit. You have to already have been jumping. Oh, man. Jeez. That was fucking funny. Alright. Good games there, Uncanny Watch. Thank you very much. I'm sorry that the internet is completely shitty for us, but what can you do? Like, what can we do? Our internet is probably glorious, and Capcom servers are fucked up. That was pretty fucking funny, though. Just frame mayor grab. I like it. I like that. That's really, really dope. Man, I wish I had more time. I wish I had more time. Internet, Kirari QT, Mr. Mammoth, I wish I had more time. To actually play and research and do this game properly in justice, but I mean, it's just not... I'm just not able to. I'm just not able to do this. It's so ugly. This game is so ugly. And I play at night, so if I can't get anybody, if this is how it is at night, like, I mean, if I can't get anybody, how am I gonna play? This is how I play. Most of the time, I can only play this late at night. I don't know. There is definitely something fun about the game. There is something in there that's fun. I just don't think I can get to it, and I don't want to work towards getting to it. Because I have so much else I'd rather be doing. I could be playing Tekken 7. I got Dark Souls. God, I got so much on my plate, like in real life. You know, I got the house and I got the job. I want to play it some more. I definitely want to. I want to come back to, you know what it is? I'm going to shelf this. Maybe I'll do some more training mode over the next couple days. And I at least want to play Lord of Chaos, because we know that guy knows how to play a little bit. So it's definitely worth trying to play Lord of Chaos. Internet, I'm gonna call it. It hasn't even been 2 hours, but you know, I got work tomorrow, and I gotta go. I gotta go. Thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. On the topic of Marvel versus Capcom Infinite, this is a game that is definitely struggling right now, and it's going to struggle. It is really a hard game to appreciate because the roster is very anemic. The gameplay actually has something going for it. I think there could be something fun there. But the cast is just not interesting. It's so much is reused from 3, sure, but at the same time, it's a whole new system, so it's kind of okay, but we didn't really get anybody that cool for new stuff. Man, I cannot stress enough how visually looking at this game does not look good to me. I don't like looking at it. I don't like looking at this game. It's not a pretty looking game. I don't like it. It suffers graphically, and that really puts me off. The other stuff, like the internet tonight was horrible. Let's just get that out of the way. I think I had maybe the very first match I had a pretty good connection. That worked out pretty good. But finding matches, at least at this time of night, is miserable. It's a miserable experience trying to get anybody. We got 4 matches? 4 matches? I do like that it's a best 2 out of 3. I kind of like I gotta be honest, we've been spoiled with Tekken 7's endless rematch. I like that about Tekken 7, but Tekken 7 is more of a game where I feel like if this had endless rematch, I kind of wouldn't really want to do it that much because I'm not that into it, and I don't really feel like I would be driven to get better over getting my ass beat a bunch. I like it in Tekken 7 because I enjoy the process of getting better in Tekken 7. The more that I play it, the more that I want to play it, the more that I want to get better. And if I'm stuck with a guy who is beating me or I'm beating him, you know, we're trading it off, as long as I feel like I'm learning something, I really enjoy the endless battle. For this one, I feel like maybe the 2 out of 3 is for the best. I don't think I'd feel that way if I was being real serious about the game, because then I would really like the option of fighting the same person that's kicking my ass alive. Overall, this game really feels like it's not very good. In fact, I actually think it's a bad game. I think this is a bad game. Like, the way that I played it, the way that it's been tonight, the way that it's treated me, I feel like it's a bad game. The story mode is bad. The music is terrible. The sound effects are awful. The graphics are disgusting. Unsightly. The graphics are unsightly. The whole thing is just unsightly. The gameplay is there, but it's so hard to chew on the gameplay when you have to look at it. When you have to look at the damn game, it's hard to really appreciate that gameplay. I don't know. I think what really we got to do is watch more tournament matches and just see. Maybe at top level, this game is actually interesting to watch. Like, it could be. I love watching top players play just about anything. So it could be that maybe that's the saving grace for it. At the same time, you know, Hagar and Dante, they felt pretty good in training mode, and if you can do some cool stuff with them, I think you can have a lot of fun. But man, it was a struggle tonight just to get anything going on. It's 2:22 a.m. as you can see up in the corner there. It's the 28th. This game only came out maybe 5 days ago. I mean, this game is very, very recent. I think it's only been maybe a week or so. Has it even been a week or so? It probably has been about a week or so since this game came out, and we are having a hard time finding anybody tonight. And that's with 4+ connection, and as you saw, anybody beyond that first match was just bad. It was just really bad. It felt bad. The frame delay was awful. There was all this teleporting and skipping. Granted, it's not very many battles, but you know that in and of itself is the problem. Is that I just wasn't getting a lot of people. Infected SA, how's it going, man? I apologize. You just caught me getting done with a couple of online ranks in Marvel here. I don't even know what to say about it. It's just been it's just I think it's a bad game. I think Marvel Infinite is a bad game. I think Capcom has not put a good foot forward on this game. I think maybe they had a different agenda in mind when they were coming out with this one. Maybe they were just trying to get something that they could throw into a competitive circuit, maybe, but because that's really the only way I see this shining, is that maybe in a tournament scene. I think this game has absolutely no chance at being a casual friendly game. Like, I just don't think it's got a shot. It seems too ugly and too unapproachable, just not enjoyable. It doesn't seem like that enjoyable a situation. Unless maybe I just have the shit end of the stick tonight, which is always possible, but I just don't think this is going to be... I don't think this is going to appeal to anybody. Tournament scene. Maybe this is a tournament game. Maybe they pumped it out so that people who are tournament runners would have another Marvel to play. You know, 3 was getting pretty old. We all knew that it would be a bad the moment there was no Doom. Dude, I can't even stress enough how much I miss not having any X-Men in this game. And there's no Deadpool. No Deadpool. Man, I don't know. This is a really sad moment, because it's sad also because I kind of feel like I had a taste of what people say when they're like, the gameplay is so good and it's really fun to play and you can do all this creative. I kind of get what they were trying to say by creative, and you know, it's so creative, guys, and endless, and I sort of get it. If I just had more time, I could probably get into it, and maybe I could really enjoy it. But you know, part of being a guy who plays video games, you got to balance this shit out, right? There's only so much you can do. This game right now is the one that I want to play as a fighting game. This one has me. This one feels like a deep, complex fighting game that is yet still very approachable. And I have the added bonus of already knowing and having done a lot of research on it, so I'm comfortable when I play it. I'm comfortable learning. This guy, I literally have zero idea on what I'm doing. It feels like a complete mesh. It's a complete mess of just hitting buttons, and the lag only causes the confusion to go on forever. I just don't know what I'm doing. And it really is off-putting to have that be the case. Just not knowing what you're doing. I hate that the most. I'm not a guy who tackles a fighting game and is good at just fucking around. If I do that, I develop terrible habits. I don't learn the game at all. I don't learn anything about the game. I don't do well. I don't handle it. I absolutely need guidance when it comes to fighting games. I have no instincts or intuition on how to play a fighting game, at least most of the time, and especially on Marvel, which is a team-based game. It's not a one-on-one. I can kind of see what they're getting at, but man, I really do not think this game as much. It really makes me wonder, like, why the hell were they pushing this so hard? There were certain people who were really pushing for this game to be real, to be out there and be this major thing, and it really touches on that whole video I made like a long time ago about how these people are shilling for this game. We called it shilling. We pointed it out. Bunch of fucking shillers out there. Justin Wong or Filipino Champ, whoever the fuck you want to point to. I think even L.I. Joe was in on this. I think he was fucking touting it. Now that I'm looking back and I'm seeing what they're saying, you know, maybe they legitimately did have something about the game they liked, but they really had to put on those fucking sunshades. You know, they had to put on the sunglasses to be like fucking not even looking at the game visually. I don't know what kind of loops you have to do to get that past. I don't know. The way that they were pushing it and how hard they were pushing, it's just like, it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. But I kind of get a glimpse. I have a small, tiny fraction of a glimpse into what it is that they meant by, look how customized you can be, how creative. And I hate that I can't really pursue it because I just don't have time. I don't have time to sit here and dissect this game and separate all the bad shit that I'm already pissed about. And I only touched this game for a couple of hours now. I mean, we don't even need to mention how bad story mode was. It's a horrible shame, man. It's a really horrible shame. Maybe I'll figure something out, or Venom will kind of turn around a little bit. But here's the thing, though. Like, this game over here, Street Fighter V, I think people are waiting for this one. They're still waiting for this one to turn around. There's supposed to be that Super Street Fighter V that they're talking about. They're going to re-release Street Fighter V, like they said they wouldn't do, right? They're going to do it again. At least that's the rumor. And it's been a long-standing rumor now that they're going to come out with, like, brand new critical arts and a brand new V system so that you can get different V skills, I think, and things of that nature. Like, they're really adding mechanics and making it more, I guess, in-depth, you know? I mean, that's one title, and then this is another. Like, these are two things that people are going to be playing. Not really playing, but, like, they're waiting for, right? I mean, this one right here doesn't seem like anybody's playing it right now. Just taking on how long it's been tonight. It's been really fucking weird. I think Twitch is shitting the bed because you are slideshowing? Yipes, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's gotta be. I'm not dropping any frames or nothing. I'm sorry about that, man. But yeah, I mean, I'm wrapping things up anyway, so it's not a big deal. For some reason, I could not get any fights on this game tonight, and I got a couple. I got a handful. Like 3 or 4 matches, but considering how long it took, that's not so great. I mean, this is a brand new game. I should be getting matches like that, right? It should just be happening over and over. And this is on PS4, so there's got to be plenty of players on there, because, you know, the console tends to be the most popular when it comes to just about anything. And I only got like 4 matches tonight. Not very good. Not very good. Granted, I was in training mode for some of it, but I mean, you guys saw me sit here and wait. On a brand new game like that, I can tell you I didn't wait that long for Tekken 7. And Tekken 7 had network connection issues. I still got matches real quick in Tekken 7. Even after that issue, and it's still an issue. I think there's still an issue on PS4 where it doesn't connect to people. I don't know what to make of this, man. I just don't think anything too great is going to come out of this. Maybe there's still room for judgment, for the final judgment, but for my final judgment, I'm really disappointed in the game. I didn't really expect anything, and that's kind of what I got. I just didn't really get a whole lot. Maybe in the future something will change, and I will give it more of a in-depth kind of time spent with it. But this is not a game that is giving me any incentive in which to do that, other than just kind of a gameplay sense. And really, with the internet the way it was acting, I don't know. I really don't want to look through. I don't look forward to that. I'm just gonna have to kind of figure out what everybody else thinks about this game, because I just don't have the time. I don't got the time to fucking sit and take a